So, hi, Millie. Thank you for taking the time.
Hi, Priscilla. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be invited to the space.
Thank you. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your business. What inspired you to start? When did you start?
Okay. Well, I'm a registered psychotherapist, and I have been working in the field for over 12 years. And during the pandemic, I saw a significant need for mental health services for BIPOC population. Okay. And my inspirations was seeing the lack of services that there is. And I was thinking about, okay, how can I bridge this gap that there is in terms of mental health and mental health that are appropriate for our community. And I decided to make the jump and create the Wise Self Psychotherapy Clinic. The Wise Self Psychotherapy Clinic, it is a culturally competent psychotherapy clinic that offers psychotherapy services to a vast majority of people around this area. We're located in Etobicoke. So fast forward, that was 2021, 2022, and fast forward to 2025, we are now 15 therapists.
Wow.
Yes, with different backgrounds. We speak from Urdu to Spanish. They all look different. If you actually log into my our website, they all look different, and it's because of that need that I noticed at the beginning in terms of priority and diversity in terms of mental health, and here we are.
Oh, wow. Amazing. What were some challenges you experienced when you started?
Well, I will say lack of funding. I'll tell you that. Lack of funding, and thanks to you guys, that's something that we were able to overcome. But lack of funding, and also I will say my own fears as a Black woman or a woman of color, coming from a different country. I'm from the Dominican Republic originally, and I came here in my 20s, mid 20s, and the mentality of that we don't deserve more, or that we can not strive for more, was something that I had to really work through and overcome, and learn how to jump with the fear, right? Like I've always said, my friends and some of my clients and some of my therapists, is at the end of the day, the life that you want is on the other side of fear. And that's something that I really resonate with because I lived it through it. And I still do sometimes, right? Like it's having your own business is a challenge, and it comes with a set of fears, but we have been able to overcome them and navigate them very well.
Oh, wow. There's something very critical you mentioned there about fear. And I know a lot of business, prospective business owners, especially within this community, say, oh, it is the fear of failure, for example, or fear of starting, or imposter syndrome that keeps them from taking that step. How were you able to overcome that fear in yourself, that imposter syndrome in yourself?
Okay, so the thing is, I see imposter syndrome and that fear not as something that you need to overcome. That's something that you need to live with and have a different relationship with, right? Because I still do. I still have imposter syndrome. I mean, even like starting my own business in this community, it's a small community, Etobicoke. It's not a very diverse community yet. And I still have that fear. And sometimes even with the good things that come with jumping with the fear, like for example, we just won this year 2025 Top Choice Psychotherapy Clinic of Etobicoke. So
congratulations.
Thank you. And even having that, I still felt the imposter syndrome creeping in. And what I have to say is this is not about overcoming that, because you're always going to have it. It's about having a different relationship with it and doing what you need to do with it, with the fear.
So doing everything in spite of the fear.
Exactly. In spite of the fear.
Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, you are the expert at this, so it was good to hear it from you. And I hope this helps so many other business owners as well. So how did you hear about Face?
I was in this beginning stages of the clinic, and I'm like, okay, what can I find a place that understands the struggle that it is to have a business as a person of color and understand all the difficulties and all the obstacles that perhaps other people aren't necessarily exposed to?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking and searching until I hit your website, and I'm like, oh, this is my place. This sounds like me. This is exactly what I need. So I started to reach out to you guys, and it's been amazing working with you. It's been such an inspiration and such a support from you guys. So yeah, thank you. That's how I heard about you.
Thank you so much, Millie, for sharing that. So I mean, I'll come to your business and how your business has, the leaps that your business has grown over the past few years. But do you have a word of advice for somebody who is starting out their business? I know we already spoke about doing it in spite of the fear. Do you have anything else to encourage somebody who's a prospective business owner about to start their business?
Besides, do it with the fear. I will say, do it with the fear and surround yourself with the right people to do it. We cannot do this alone. Okay, we cannot do this alone. Even though it's like a solo practice, even if you're starting your solo practice as your own business or your small little business, you need a community of people around you.
Absolutely.
And people that are like-minded and people that are going to challenge you to grow into the best business person that you can be. So surround yourself with the right people, with the right support, and be open and willing to learn from them and implement whatever they're doing, their structures into your own business. Be open to that.
Absolutely. Our CEO has something. She says, your water cooler. So who are your water cooler? Who are the members of your water cooler, your community that you listen to, that you can share ideas with, that you can rub minds with? I think that's very important. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so where can people find you? What kinds of clients do you cater to? And if any of such target clients are listening right now or watching, where can they find your business?
Yes, so we are a one-stop for all clinic. We have family therapy, we have couples therapy, we have individual therapy, we have parenting coaching therapy, and we have also neurofeedback, which is a different modality. It's not talk therapy, it's more a device that helps regulate your nervous system and makes you much more able to tolerate certain things, certain challenges in life. So we offer all that. We also are integral federal health program providers. So what is that? That is a program from the government that allows clients that are struggling with their documents in Canada and they're as refugees. They provide them with funds so they can access therapy. Okay, so we are providers of therapy through that internal health program. So a lot of people that have refugee status are able to come here and have therapy and start navigating their mental health. Where can you find us? Well, our website, number one, it's www.thewiseself.ca. And our actual physical business is located in 4891 Dundas Street West, Etobicoke, Ontario.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Millie, for sharing that. And I really hope that this helps a lot of people. I'm very sure, I know that this will help them because, there is this bias around therapy within our community. I think that should be my last question, actually. What has been your experience with that? I know within our community, we don't have many people coming, showing up, stepping forward for therapy. What has been your experience with that?
I think the reason why is because, again, the lack of access to therapies that are culturally appropriate in the approach each person with curiosity, not with judgment, right? And a lot of people in our community have been judged from other professionals or mental health professionals or even health professionals that aren't necessarily culturally competent. So yes, it's been a struggle. People are resistant, especially people in our community are resistant to therapy. But once they feel that they can connect with this therapist and they will not face judgment, in reality, that that they will experience this full support and acceptance, people start therapy and stay in therapy for a long time once
Amazing.
that hurdle is overcome.
Okay, and thank you for helping to bridge that hurdle with your business.
That's right.
Thank you. I know that a lot of people benefit from this, and we hope to help also to promote businesses like yours, culturally appropriate solutions for members of the Black community, the BIPOC community, and even Canadians at large. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.